All right, guys, welcome to the Real Talk Football TV Premier League debate show. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're back again. Tobias and myself, Shaq. All right, the worst kept secret, Tobias. Trent's leaving to go to Real Madrid, which was always on the cards. It was always happening. What happens to his legacy, Tobias? Does he go down as a Liverpool legend? I know you don't support Liverpool. I know you don't. It's not really up. Just not really. You don't really care about them type of situations as well. But just as a footballing, if you was looking from the outside looking in, does he become? Is he still a legend at Liverpool?
I don't see why he wouldn't be. Like it's not as if he's left without winning anything. Won the league, Champions League twice now.
Twice.
Champions League, various other trophies. Yeah, we've not see. It's not new. It's not as if he's left when he's 22. Like you sort of get when he gave the reasoning behind it, and even down to waiting the end of the season before declaring it. You get why. Like imagine if he says it January or something, and it semi derails the season. Just get the season over and done with, and then talk about it. But even though not saying anything, everyone knew you was going because you're not saying anything. But you had the same contract sort of issues going on with Salah and Van Dijk, but it didn't cause that much of an issue. For me, I'm not a Liverpool fan. Don't really care about his lot, but he's got to. I don't see how he doesn't. Legend might be a bit of a stretch because.
But why? But why is that a stretch? Do you have to be a legend so you stay at the club your whole career, or if the club get rid of you?
That's it. That's the only way you reach legend status, isn't it? As long as the club gets rid of you, and rather than the other way around, then you're a legend.
Yeah.
You can't make the decision. Then they can blame everyone else, but you chose to leave.
Yeah.
So that's where it hits. It's a hard. He'll be a great, but yeah, I don't know about the legend. You'd probably have to tell me whether he's going to be a legend or not in your eyes. For me, I don't see why he wouldn't be because.
I think I'm with you. I don't know why he shouldn't be. I think he's been at the club since he was 6. He's 26. That's 20 years at the club. He's gave everything of the club. It's like he says, this is his club. This is the only thing he knows. This is his club. And he's won every trophy there is. He's won the Premier League twice now. I think he's a wide player that a fullback that we'll never see, maybe ever again in our lifetime. The way he plays the game. Yeah. And if Real Madrid come calling, you could understand it. He is going out of his comfort zone. This is not easy. This is not easy. It's not like he could have chose the easy route, picked up big wages at Liverpool, and stayed.
Future captain.
Yeah, future captain, and just cruise, not cruise, but in control of his kind of is cruise control. But he's going to Real Madrid where it's a different environment, it's a different world. They don't play about, and he wants to be great. I don't knock him.
You say he wants to be great though. Couldn't he be great at Liverpool? I just think it's a personal decision.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Lifestyle. It's lifestyle. Don't get me wrong. We all get caught up in the thing, especially being a sport of the club. It's hard to watch a youngster.
But Tobias, sorry to cut you, but do you think these younger generation, new generation sport football clubs, how an older generation sports football clubs? I don't think they do.
I don't think we support football clubs the way a generation before us supported football.
Yeah,
clubs.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't think it's like that. To me, I think football for them, most of them it's like a job. And I think if you could go to Real Madrid, your profile will be more global. And if you say to yourself, I've won leagues in the Premier League and I've won leagues in La Liga, you look at his career, it's like not a lot of players can say they've gone to Liverpool to Real Madrid or I don't know, Man United to Real Madrid. It's like you're a serious footballer for that to happen. You can kind of plan out your career how it is. That you're a serious footballer. Yeah, I think it's good luck to. I think it's good luck to him. I think.
What age did McManaman leave? Similar age, no?
Yeah, I think a little bit older, but yeah, around about late 20s. Yeah.
But what stops McManaman being a great? Because he didn't win the trophies that Trent one.
I think the same thing what you said. If the club don't get rid of you, and I think that's the difference. He's not. That's why McManaman's not treated like a Steven
Whereas
Gerrard or Jamie
Fowler's
Carragher.
the
Yeah,
kind of legend.
yeah, because Liverpool got rid of Fowler, and
Yeah,
Fowler
it's
was
bad, isn't it? You can't-
yeah. So that's how it is. And Fowler didn't win the amount of trophies that Trent didn't win. So I know it's a bad one for me. To me, he's a legend. I think you look back, and I think he's a guy. When you look back when his career's over, you think he's a unique right back. You never see anything like him. I have never seen anything like him, especially on an attacking end, who could dictate the tempo of a football match from right back. Danny Alves was a bit different. It was quite similar, but Danny Alves could get forward as well and overlap. But Trent was really running football games. You was creative. No, but Cafu was up and down. Trent was no one's like him.
No, I'm not.
No one.
I'm not saying. I think
no, not like him. Not on the ball. No one's like him. I haven't seen anyone like him. No one. There is no one. I'm not saying he's the greatest fullback.
So let's say, for instance, if he would have been a low rep team coming through, like a mid-table relegation team, because of his deficiencies in terms of we mentioned it in defensively, would he have been a right back there, or would they have pushed him into another position because of his technical ability?
That's a good question. Maybe they would have put him in. They maybe would have put him in midfield. They maybe would have played him as an 8 or as a 6. You don't know. You've got a good. That's a good question. But he hasn't. He's come back to Liverpool. They've maybe seen the play and said, you know what, deficiencies are there. But as a right back, the way he plays, he could be special, and I think he is. I think he's a special fullback.
But then we can say his deficiencies and we say all the rest of it. But for me, we don't know if he can't, because I think this season you've seen an upturn in his defending. No improvements.
I think you have, but there's times where defensively he just goes on meltdown. We've still seen it, especially the game against Man United. It can happen. It's happened a few times where he just literally just goes on meltdown, and it'll be very interesting if he has one of them meltdowns at Real Madrid, because it'll be a different type of scrutiny. But we'll see. We will see, because maybe Liverpool, a bit like with Salah don't get Salah to defend in the sense of tracking back. Maybe they say, you know, Trent, we don't want you defending. What we want you is on the ball. But it might be different at Real Madrid.
How many of them players can they have though?
But then we'll see. That will be very interesting to see how Trent's career going forward at Real Madrid. Last bit. Where would he go?
Making a band of brothers over there anyway, because he's going crazy.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. But they are. I think they're on the slide in the sense of Real Madrid. I think they're in a transitional period, because it looks like Ancelotti's leaving as well. The players they've got to a new manager to come in and fit all them to play, or fit all them together and get them playing, which is going to be a big job in itself. Last bit, Tobias. Where would you rank Trent in the all-time right backs? Is he right up there
in the Premier League?
In the Premier League era, yeah, Premier League era.
Premier League era.
This might be the last time we might see Trent in the Premier League.
It's not that difficult, because when you look back at in the right back scenario, we're not spoiled Premier League wise. Like you got the obviouses in terms of what you got: Neville, Walker. Can you really put Reece James in there? You got the Lawrence, Sagna, Aspilicuetas, like Dixon. Can you throw Dixon in there? Was he in there long enough?
Yeah, you can put Dixon in. Who's the one who's at Man City? Zabaleta.
Yeah, but for me, he's got to be. I've all the names I read out. He's sitting at the table with Gary, man. Yeah. Between him and Gary, obviously they got different
Walker
skill set. Walker, you know what? Yeah, I don't know. Walker is a funny one. He's relied on. It's hard to say that his reliance on pace has just been evident over the time. But I don't think he offers. I don't think technically he was better than any of those players. I don't think he was better than Gary Neville or Trent. I don't think
Right.
defensively he was better than Gary. On par with Trent, I don't think he was that much better defensively than Trent is.
I think he was because he had pace and I think he had power. I think he clamped a lot of fullbacks, wingers. Sorry.
Yeah, he did, but positionally,
No, but his pace got him out of trouble.
yeah, and so that helped a lot. And you wasn't a fan defensively. I remember me and you had a debate about whether Kyle Walker's improved since going to Man City defensively. I always argued that he did. You thought he was still that same player, but I'd say yeah, he's first, second for me. Thereabouts. I don't. Reece James' injuries will never get him in the conversation. He will be a Neely man. But yeah, for me, for what he can do on the ball, what he's got like 80 to 90 assists.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like for a right back, that's mental. And it's not even the assists you look at; it's everything before the assists. It's not just the assist that he's assisting the assister, if you know what I mean. The diags to Robbo for Robbo to then whip it in and get the assist. It's crazy for me.
No, I hear you.
And I think you're gonna miss him more than you think, or more. Liverpool are gonna miss him more than what they think. I think he gets disrespected in a way, more so from his own fans than anyone else.
Well, we'll see. That's what I'm saying. So we'll see. We'll see. We will. I think he's making the right choice.
Where are you putting him?
I think he's on that table as well. I think it's I don't know, it's a tough one. I think Trent he's the way he plays is more easy on the eye. I want to say instead of Walker and Gary. But if you're looking at the full package, so I think there's both sides of the game. I think it's a bit like as footballers we're forgetting there's two sides of the football match. You have to know how to defend. It's a bit like when you went basketball where you got certain players who just can score, but play no defense. And I think you have to have both sides of the game. And I think if I'm a winger, who would I rather play against out of the three? Give me Trent. I think I'll choose Trent all day long. And I think there's both sides. I think Walker's first, to be fair. Because I think out of both games, I think both sides of the game you need to have. And I think he's shown in his era, he's clamped a lot of the best wingers in the world. And I think Gary Neville was the same as well. But I've seen Trent get destroyed, like really destroyed. I've never seen them two get destroyed. But bro, you got to look at the two sides of the game. He's been destroyed.
I hear that. But then it's how Klopp wanted him to play.
No, but bruv, okay, but you still got destroyed though, bruv. It's not how Klopp wanted you to play. There's times I've seen you 1v1, a man have blew past you like you weren't there. And it's not just one or two times. It's been 8 or 9 times in the game. I've seen Martinelli destroy him. I've seen flipping Dallo destroy him. No. I've seen Zaha destroy him. It's like you ask the wingers, who would you rather play against them three? They're all putting their hand up quickly saying, Trent, all day long, please, let me have Trent. Trent, as a winger, can get you back into form if you play against Trent, if they give you space. And that's that's on the defense. No, but I'm not cussing it, but that's on the defensive side. We've got to look at both sides of the game.
No, you have to. Of course. But then being a team, it's not as if you're mid-table side. More often than not,
No, is that
bro.
Right? No, I hear what you say, but fullbacks, you have to know how to do both
people
sides.
People used to question Dani Alves' defensive qualities.
Yeah, but he wasn't getting destroyed like that, bro. Like Trent has been the games where you have to laugh. It's like, no, this is a joke. You're getting ruined. It's no disrespect, but this is what I only say what I've seen. And that's what it is, bro. Come on, bro. Listen, I'm a Liverpool sport. I've seen it.
No, you know what? Yeah, you man kill Trent too much, man.
What do you mean kill Trent, bro? I'm talking. So you've never seen him get destroyed?
No, I have.
And that's what's happened.
I've seen him sort of. You see what it is with Trent. once he's having one of them games, he has one of them games.
Yeah, that's
He
meltdown.
can't work. He can't work himself out of one of them games. You see when someone's having. You see when certain players are having a bad game, they can still function and sort of get through. If you know what I mean. Once he's on toast, then his head's gone, and he can't bring it back. And that's where he struggles.
No, 100%. But guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We'll be back soon. We are out.